bears.
Yeah. No, it's worth mana. Well, you often have to run away with the bear because you don't want to feed your bear, so you try and run away with it. You mana leak it, and you can shoot through its mana pool.
That is so funky. Never would have suspected that the Keeper of Light would come.
Jungle sometime bottom, but he can't. Now he doesn't even have a tower, so he can't even get TP support if he gets gone on. So this lane gets even more impossible for him. And other than that, they've got to find some kills using the Invoker.
Deep charge for mid lane here. SumaiL's going to need to try to get some assistance. There didn't seem to be any sort of living armor, and obviously no fraction available, but here comes PPD. Pops out the Leech Seed, looking to make a go for maybe. He's going to get some Chakra Magic Love right now, but that's not going to keep him alive. Invoker goes down. Looks like the follow-up may be there. And even though EG had to commit a couple of rotations here, they are going to be picking up two. But look at this, a retort from ROTK, but suddenly taking flight. Universe making the move, and they're going to be steamrolling right over ROTK. They get the stun locked down and potentially looking for the kill, but it's not going to be able to be enough. He shrugs off the damage and will make it to the safety of his tower right now. So turns to 2-8. 2-1.
And then they got that 2-for-1.
RTC. That's fine. You want to press me, I'll just move into the jungle and find my farm there. No big deal.
Kind of mentioned like TA kind of had to get with the charge. You have to commit a lot. You do get the kill, but pay for the way out. Looking for a similar thing where you've got the ulti form making you tanky and you have Savage Roar to protect you.
Oh, this time RTK not going to be making it away.
Hasn't got the Ravage yet. That's a good timing on EG.
Over the next closest on the side of LGD, which is going to be, of course, SumaiL on this morph lane. Not planning on really stepping away from this top lane, not in the near future. Charge for SumaiL, Refraction already up, and Fear says, no you don't. Steps in, Magic Missile, but then they quickly go for Fear. They're going to be able to potentially bring him down. Oh, they got the Mana Leak, so that's going to be the stun. One more right click, and maybe, did he go too far for the support kill? He certainly did. SumaiL just opens up onto him. The 1-for-1 trade, and now Universe shows up, pulls out the lasso. I just said SumaiL not soon to rotate from the top lane, but he ends up doing so and finds himself under the fire of his Bound Rider. Now wants to consider going toe-to-toe with him. A quick dash for the Bounty Rider. He still take that one, but
got living armor.
The stacks continue to build up right now, up to 5, and really no way to make it out. This turns into what looks like a 3-man takedown. Can he make it away? Oh, to the high ground. Stop that, man. He's got 7 freaking stacks.
They got him. He's not moving anywhere.
Woo.
Similarly, if you want to secure Roshan and take objectives, Deso works just fine. So most games you just want to go for a Deso first, but against this kind of a lineup and knowing how LGD play where they love to 5-man, DKB becomes a possibility.
Deep commitment coming out from LGD, thirsty for blood right now. A brief save coming out from Fear with the swap back, and they look to focus on for MMY. Looks like they'll be able to bring him down. Blinding Light plus Ravage together creates all sorts of chaos. They're going to get the snipe, taking down PPD. Now they look for the follow-up right now as Arteezy's making chase. Here's Universe now, sweeping in. Overgrowth coming out from PPD. Now they get the lasso. It's going to be locked onto SumaiL right here. Do they have the burst potential to finish him off? He's got the replicate. Nope, he's gone. Ends up leading into a 1-for-1, a support apiece here. Could have been worse for LGD, but they do manage to dive past the tower and only lose a bit. Not able to kind of really be as offensive as they were in the previous game. And as you can see, the Deso now complete for SumaiL, so Coddle, MMY, Spirit Breaker, look out. But they're making their own move. Another attempt to make the jump onto Arteezy, and early living armor will soak up some of the damage, and now the rotations come, and LGD, do they stick around and consider taking a fight right here? It looks like they are going about it. MMY, though, is going to be the one casualty, and SumaiL is going to quickly make his retreat, but SumaiL's going to be able to get the catch, finishes off ROTK, and they turn it into a 2-for right now. LGT kind of desperate for these dives, and they continue to be coming up a bit short.
And Arteezy was just like zigzagging around the Ford Spirits. Perhaps we'll have to try and use that charge, lead the way with the charge from the Spirit Break, and the jumps for Invoker, just that kind of cost-effective brawling item.
Oh, look at this. They found SumaiL, and suddenly Universe shows himself. Hog ties him up while SumaiL uses that Deso, but this Morphling continues to dish out the strength right now. But it's not going to matter. Eventually they will get the catch up, and MMY, refusing to believe that he just lost his comrade, decides to throw himself into the fray, and he will also go down. I don't think this is going to be one of those kinds of games where we can see the LGD comeback, and it doesn't seem to stop. Now SumaiL looking to make his move for ROTK, and now winds up in a bit of trouble. Cold snapped up right now. A good swap back save will come out from Fear, but it is going to cost the Aegis in the end. Ravage is still going to be able to clip him, but
that's not the result
it might as well have missed because they can't do anything with it. Quick blink out.
The Savage Roar into Tier 3 tower claim.
It's down. And a leak on the bear, but Bear's not going to be moving a whole lot. He's going to stand, plant, chunk down some Raxes right now. Get the blasts out while you can, LGD. You got to stop EG from invading your home. MMY looking to step up from the front door, but it's not safe outside. Get back indoors. Tries to make it back in. Everyone eating heavy damage. Universe pulls and drags out the old man outside, takes him down. Has to buy back now. Styler going to be forced to use his skill set defensively. They're going to bring down RTK. He also needs to buy back. This is a final hurrah for LGD, but it might not be enough. SumaiL now in a monster kill streak at this point. ROTK desperate. Finds the weak support, but it's not going to be enough. He just slots PPD in, gets himself in the safe zone, and PPD says, "You shall not move." Gets the overthrow out, and it looks like EG might try to retreat with the winnings they got, but LGD refuse to believe they're going to be getting away with so much. They want to get as much as they can. SumaiL really getting bumped apart. Their refraction going to be bursted down, puts his sights on the MMY, but they will be able to outnumber him.
Team didn't want to admit it. It's probably safe. They
while you can.
Yeah.
Then you can buy the defensive items with all that sweet loot.
Under attack.
Oh no. REG already on the move now. ROTK,
it's a long
the
respawn
one caught
too.
out. He's trying to make it back out. He already committed his buyback at this point. He's faking like he doesn't really want to have to use the Ravage, but...
Okay, 40, long-ish, but and the lane not pushing out means that bottom Rax is still a little bit safe.
Oh!
Not getting Invoker, most importantly.
Yeah.
But getting the cuddle who also just spot back, so a couple long respawns.
And now a grab on the Sylar. He continues to go from bad to worse here for LGD. That was a good target to have, and yeah, he has no buyback after committing to that Ethereal Blade. Oh darn.
And they're going to go right onto the high ground here. Who needs creep waves?
Barracks are under attack.
There, so they might actually be on a... Okay, they're not going to try damage through the backdoor protection.
LGD drawing out like they're going to try to split the other two lanes as much as possible and in fact continue fighting. Whoa. That was a side blade?
You don't want to see that one, Cuddle Guy.
Yeah, that was hard to watch. Glad we didn't see it. Oh man.
They went for that Roche fight, but ultimately, like last game, I feel like LGD just really like stepped up their game to turn it around. This isn't up to LGD to step up their game. This is up to EG to drop their game by like 10 levels in order to lose this game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Looking for round 2 as they approach. Otherwise, like, I'll come from the flank. Oh no, they're waiting out that door. Nowhere is safe to leave home.
Under attack.
And whoops, mishap. Swap plus lasso. Not working out.
But
Doesn't have here. On the side, Flame Break bumps him back. Okay, EG gonna be clowning with this one. Now he moves in. He sets his sights for maybe here. If they get rid of this Invoker, it would be up. Now the Ravage gonna be coming out. This comes after the Overgrowth, and now they look to focus SumaiL here. He played Adaptive Strike, but they got the mech as a response. Now they turn it around and try to get onto ROTK with nothing left, no Ravage or nothing. He's gonna be going down 40 seconds. No buyback for him, obviously. One Rax already down the mid lane.
Another melee Rax. It's GG at this point, unfortunately, but. LGD, it's their tournament life. They'll play it out to the bitter end. With a really strong showing.
He wants it too.
Yeah, he's happy like, don't worry guys, I'll just suicide for this. Get the wave.
Did he just get the kill? Oh, it looked like it was. And that will do it. Okay. So, no comeback dream here in game number 3. It's all EG all day. And now we're going to be seeing an OG-EG matchup in the next round. Props to LGD on a hell of a run, but it does end here.
We'll have a East versus West showdown in the grand finals with eHome awaiting the winner, and yeah, it's been a hell of a run here. This MDL tournament has seen some